home tonight?
Oh, now.
Planned on it.
Now
No,
it's
plan on it.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kyle's with booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
You're gonna die.
I'm Raymond Arroyo. We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, we're back with the show. Everyone clap. I'm the one who clapped. There you go. Yay! We're back with another episode of the show. Everyone was requesting my wife to come back, and she's back again. And we also have Kyle in the closet. Kyle running everything from the closet. Get the closet cam. Kyle with his friend Stephanie, with his girl. Okay, we're saying it. We're saying it public.
We're putting labels on it, folks.
We're saying it on the internet. All right. Stephanie, thanks for being here. We're back with another episode of the show. It's the Texas rain is going on. Oh, I wonder if here, Kyle.
Too bad.
Can we see the rain?
Oh, I thought you blocked out those windows.
Can we get the rain cam?
I got the best cam going on. It's pretty tough.
Is this the rain cam?
Yes, we are on that cam. We don't see much. It's struggling to autofocus.
Well, okay. Well, it's rain. Oh, it's in autofocus. We got to change that. Anyways. How do we look? Are we back in focus?
We are back in focus off main.
Oh, just like life, just like the Lord. He always has you in focus. We're back. Last time we talked about homeschooling. Today we're just going to have fun, right?
Right.
She's so excited. So I wanted to use, so these episodes, actually in 2 days, our episode will come out, and then this episode will come out in another week. But I figured we'd talk, there's been a lot of fun and exciting things going on in our lives recently.
Mm-hmm.
Just the other day, we harvested a crap ton of sweet potatoes in this, there they are. In the, Danielle has like a huge cow trough that you put on the side of our house.
Well, yeah.
Well, you
looks like
convinced
that, I
me
guess,
to put
but,
like some
actually,
massive...
it looks a lot nicer than that. So,
yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks
for that.
At first, I was not very supportive of it, but
no,
actually,
but after all of our neighbors came in, we're like, "Oh, that
This
looks
is
so
so cool.
nice." And then every time you're like, "Nah, I don't believe them."
we
they
dug-
hate it.
we
They're
dug
just saying that to your face,
we
but they
dug-
really hate it behind your back.
we dug pounds and pounds of sweet
Everybody's
potatoes.
a backstabbing liar.
Hey, not everybody.
like
Not everybody.
According to you, when they compliment me on my handiwork, they're just lying.
No, they're not just lying.
Whose weights are those in the background? Someone's really hitting the gym there.
Oh, dude, me for sure. Those are for sure my weights.
but that's my punching bag.
Yeah, to get out of frustration. So I was
It has
not.
a picture of Edmund's face on it.
Listen, you can't blame me that at first if it's just like a big bucket in our front lawn with dirt in it. I mean, like it's kind of hard to be.
It looks
super
nice.
jazzed.
Okay, show the picture of the actual bed, Kyle,
Oh, yeah,
so
Kyle
people
did.
can see how nice. The inside doesn't look nice because
So
there's
this
supposed to be
is us.
dirt inside.
The whole neighborhood came. Well, I mean, all the little neighborhood kids came.
See, that looks so nice. It does not look like a cattle
Okay,
trough.
but I just wasn't until I experienced for myself the harvesting of the sweet potatoes. I wasn't.
You were angry.
Yeah, I wasn't like ready for the long haul to really.
Pride is the root of all sin.
It just looked like a big bucket of dirt, and it just looked in our front yard. I didn't grow up with front yards that had big buckets of dirt growing thousands of pounds of sweet potatoes. So I just didn't. And then, but I will admit, when we were doing this and we were all digging in and finding sweet potatoes, like every kid would like he's digging through the dirt and then suddenly, oh, I found a sweet potato. It was really exciting.
Yeah, it was fun.
I felt like I feel like now I understand farmers more. Like I really feel like I connect. Like if I saw a farmer, I give him a little wink. Yeah.
And a point, a finger. I'm gonna give him a finger.
I'd give him a finger. Oh, someone's here. Hi everyone.
We need to clap again.
We're ready for our guest.
Yay!
Our guest is here.
Yeah.
Who is it? It's
Brittany. She's the loyal.
Oh, it's Brittany. Brittany stopped by.
Yeah. The loyal fan.
Not on the phone this time. This is a nice change of pace.
That's good.
Oh, we have another fan today.
This is a good time. We're recording, Brittany. Oh, sorry. So shut it. This is
give you a compliment.
No, don't. This is a good time for us to bring
think
up.
you're a backstabbing liar.
This is a good time for us to bring up our sponsor. So we're gonna play this sound effect. When you hear that sound effect, you know that it's time for a sponsor. Do you like that or do you not like that? So this show is brought to you by patreon.com/the show, which could use a little help. It's not that bad. It's not like an emergency situation.
No, it's not bad at all.
But we heard it through the grapevine that we might have some people some homeless that are going to be looking for a job soon. Some jobless that are going to be looking for a job soon. We don't have to disclose who that is, but we're just saying that we need to be supporting we need to be supporting the studio. Anyways,
Special treat for those who watched the video. The identity was revealed on
go to the video to see the identity was revealed. We're also going to be building an app exclusive to the Patreon community, which I'm really excited about. An app, Kyle, where we're going to be able to submit questions, current events, custom merch. It's going to be fun. I think it'll be a fun, like, Easter egg kind of like app on your phone.
Indulgences, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll be handing out indulgences. So this has been one of the sponsors for the show. What else, Danielle, do you want to tell people that's been going on in our lives? Okay. Do you want to talk about, let's see, do you want to talk about us almost getting a divorce, or do you want to talk about therapy?
Wow.
Or the kitchen.
Wow.
Or the kitchen remodel?
Neither. None of
those three things.
No.
All right, everyone, this has been the show. Thanks. This has been a great episode.
I want to hear people's opinions about
what?
our shower that we're putting outside. Whether it should be called a garden shower.
Kyle, stop it.
Or an outdoor
It's
shower.
too much. Do you know how to turn it off? You just press it again in it.
I did.
Okay, so we are building an outdoor shower. Danielle wanted to call it a garden shower, which I felt like sounded like something you'd pay for in Russia. Did I say this last episode? I think we talked about this last episode.
I don't know. We need to do
We
an
can't really
in-house
break it
vote
down.
right
We
now,
won't break
I
it down.
think.
Okay, so we need people to tune in or we need people to kind of send in what they think, if they're listening to this, about if it should be a garden shower or an outdoor shower. I think outdoor shower makes perfect sense. It's a shower that's outdoors.
Garden shower is only 2 letters removed from golden shower.
Yeah, see, come on.
And why is that significant?
Yeah, Kyle, why don't you
Do
Google?
we have an R. Kelly soundbite? Because that'd be great.
also in current events, R. Kelly was moved to solitary confinement recently because he was beat up by an inmate. Yep, and so
And he's in prison, which is news to me. What?
You didn't know R. Kelly was in prison?
No.
That's why
Well.
you don't know what a golden shower is.
Yeah.
I know who he is, but
Okay, so people can
Apparently I haven't heard
DM Danielle and tell her if she thinks it should be golden shower or outdoor shower.
at Montessori Mom podcast.
Or sorry, wait.
'Cause that's my Instagram
Garden shower or outdoor shower. So if you're interested in a garden shower or
so
an outdoor shower,
supportive.
yeah. I think it would be people like us not people like you. I think people like you being on the podcast because you give me crap. And so I think people there's a war on Christmas. Did you know that? So
Is that why you're wearing a red beanie that looks like a...
No, the culture of death, the evil one.
The evil one.
The war on Christmas is happening. And I think we need to stop perpetuating this idea that marriages are perfect and beautiful and easy because they're difficult and
because that has so much to do with
and
Christmas.
hard. Yeah. So
That's why I want to get a tattoo.
this is I've never heard you say you
Yes, you have.
You've never said you wanted to get a tattoo.
Even last year I was like, hey, we need to go get matching tattoos.
Yeah, there was a joke.
No,
We were
I was
drinking.
serious. I've been researching what tattoo.
Are you
I
serious
want.
right now?
Yeah.
I'm really proud and excited on a superficial level that we're talking about this on the podcast for the first time, but I'm also terrified because are you
It's
serious?
just a ring tattoo. That's it.
Oh, like Courtney, our
Yeah.
friend Courtney has love right here.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you
She
want to
does.
get a ring around there? Do you feel
Okay, so the best thing I've seen, because I don't know if I want love tattooed on my finger, because even though we're married, that's not how I always feel. So
that hurts?
I don't know. I think I might just end up covering it up with a Sharpie. But I do want there's ones with looks like a string around your finger.
Something that you could
So that even if I take my ring off and I'm like, I don't want to be married anymore, I'm like, ha, This is an indelible mark on my soul.
Wow, how about just don't take off the ring?
I can't undo it.
How about just don't take off the
Because
ring?
there are times.
Where you want to take off the ring?
Yeah.
But then there's a mark underneath. It's the same
Exactly.
thing.
There's nothing I can do about it. Like even if I try to take it away, it's there.
But how does that but then you're never able to take off the ring if you're mad. Because
exactly. I can't do it cuz that's the reality. Like we will always be married. Even if I don't want to be married.
We are always going to be married. What do you mean?
Well, there's times.
So a tattoo on your finger is going to make us always be married.
No, it's just going to remind me of the like there's nothing like I'm always going to be married to you no matter what I want. Like I made this choice and we're done. This is it.
But that's
even if I get really mad at you and I want to take my ring off and like put it away and say, I'm done with this. Hey,
that's not how it works.
It's permanently here. You can't do that.
Okay, so many questions. How often are you removing your ring? How often does that happen? Can we be real? Everyone in the room, let's just answer this question.
I've never taken...
Kyle, there are way too many sound effects going on.
I've never taken my wedding ring off, but when we were engaged, I took my engagement ring off. But you know that.
Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Say that again. Oh, when you threw your engagement ring at me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. That was once. There was another time.
Maybe I should correct this.
There was another time where I politely packaged it and then...
What?
Set it on your desk.
When was that?
Gave it back to you.
I don't remember that.
You remember that?
You politely packaging the
I
ring
put it back in the box and then I brought it to your apartment and put it back on your desk. And then you had to convince me to marry you again.
So I remember you throwing it at me, but I don't remember the politely packaging it. And then I had to convince you to marry me again? Did I propose again?
No.
How old was I? Where was this?
Kyle,
I get really nervous. How many switches? Like, are we just doing that?
We've been mostly on camera 2 here.
Okay.
Occasionally, when Danielle says something crazy, I pan to myself with a shocked face, or you with a shocked face. But typically, it's been camera 2 here.
I do want the switch because, like, the micro content, it's like the switching back and forth would be nice. Okay.
We can enhance the switches.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was
Kyle's
just being. I'm a micromanager. I'm sorry,
and
Stephanie.
Edmund is going to micromanage for the next 5 years.
So many things. So you want to remove the ring? You want to be able to remove the ring, and then
be able to. I can remove it.
No, I cannot.
It is.
I know, but you want to. But you want to be able to be upset.
We need to talk about your eating habits if you can't take that off.
We want one topic at a time. We want to be able to remove the ring and then have a mark underneath, so you can't remove the ring.
Exactly. No matter. Yeah.
I don't understand this at all.
You don't understand that?
Well, because it's like, then don't remove the ring. Just don't take it off. How often does this happen that you have to remove the ring?
I get mad at you a lot.
Oh my gosh. So how often
I don't take my ring off, but I get mad at you a lot. I want to take it off.
Can we tell the story? I told Brittany this story. Brittany was like, how is your weekend going or something? And I said, I almost got divorced. And she's like, why? What's going on? And I was like, our car's having problems. And I said, the car is a touchy situation for Danielle and I. A lot of anxiety is produced. I've ruined a few cars. We've just had trouble with cars. And so I told Danielle that our Suburban started having transmission problems. And so her anxiety starts going up. My anxiety starts going up. When I told you, to be fair to me, when I told you, also we have anxiety about cars because there's a sense, if you just look at both of us, that Danielle knows more about cars than I do. Danielle's like a country cowgirl, and I look like second string in a Broadway musical. like I look backup guy to right who dances during like the theme song, you know. So I love my body, but. What was I talking about? Oh, the anxiety starts going up because I feel insecure about car stuff. We're both stressed about car stuff. We've had trouble past when it comes to cars. And then the transmissions. But when I told you that day, the transmission, like, I think it doesn't feel right. You said, I know. Like, you told me, like, that was the first
No,
thing
what happened was you said, the car is shaking. And I was like, okay, you need to take it to the shop right
let's take
now.
One step at a time. So first,
detour.
No. So first, I started telling her,
we don't need to go through all this.
Okay.
This is not therapy.
Anyways,
We don't need to drag anybody.
at one
through this.
point, I'm on my way to IKEA, which is farther away, and I call her, and I'm nervous because every time I'm on the highway, every time I would brake, the car starts like shaking. So when I called her, her anxiety goes through the roof because she's hearing the car braking, and then she starts talking to me pretty sternly. And then I said, she's like, you need to pull over now and go to the car place and get it fixed or whatever. And I just said, no, I'm not doing that. And don't talk to me like that. And then she just hangs up and texts me. She just hangs up and texts me, let's just get a divorce. F this was basically the marital language that came through.
I'm just so tired of you not fixing your cars, and then they break.
It wasn't my fault though. It was not my
It
fault.
doesn't matter whose fault it is. It just needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I agreed, but I
Immediately.
couldn't. What
Not
I
in
meant
3
was,
months.
I was so far away that I couldn't just turn back around and go to the, like I was close to IKEA. Anyways, so that was intense. So how do we resolve that?
Decompressing breath.
How do you, what is your advice for couples when they get that upset? Because I was shocked at how quickly we were able to turn that back around. I started laughing.
That was all you.
Oh, my response after you said, let's just get a divorce, forget this, which is the PG version. I said, I texted back, you can't outrun me, I'm too quick. Which, did that help or hurt the situation? Be honest. Don't just pander to the girls in the room. Did that help or hurt? Did you laugh a little bit? Did it make you less mad?
It was nice that you weren't as mad as I was.
But then you sent me a very long text.
I was still angry.
Yeah, she was still pretty angry. And then I came home.
You hoped
and
it
was
not
like,
get any worse than it was, at least.
Yeah, I knew that if I came home and just kind of like apologized and said my side of the story, it has been good.
Your side of the story still didn't help.
Jeez.
The apology did, but
It was pretty good though that like the time, like I feel like through marriage counseling, the time, like if that would have happened in the first 2 years of our marriage, that would have been like a 4-day thing. But instead it was like a half-day thing.
an hour. Yeah.
And
An hour is a half a day for
when
you.
I came home and I said, please don't leave me, you said, I could never divorce you. It's too expensive.
No, I didn't say that. Brittany
Yeah.
said that.
No, you said,
She said y'all would just live in separate houses.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
said
You said I would never really divorce you. We just live in separate houses. You're like, I don't believe in divorce, but I'll definitely live in a different building.
Is that why the studio kitchen got really
Yeah,
fixed
that's
up
why
this
we started
weekend?
remodeling in here.
Just in case Edmund gets kicked out.
Yeah.
We're only short a shower. Everything
Oh,
else is
man.
complete.
Anyways, I think that's really good. I think we need to talk more about our arguments to not perpetuate perfect marriages. You know, we're just trying to be hashtag.
Yeah. That is the worst when you're like, I'm so frustrated. And then the other person's like, you have a great husband. You have a great life. Like everything's okay. And I'm
Who
like,
says that?
I don't know. That's not what I'm saying.
Wait, who says
Don't
that?
disagree with me.
Oh, like when you tell your friends that
Friends or
you're having a
people.
bad time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edmund
Or
wants to-
frustrations.
the
Yeah.
names of
Like,
people
I don't
who
want you
like
to say that right now. That's not how I feel.
Yeah. I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, how I've wondered this. Do you have the same physical when we're fighting? What's that experience like for you when we're fighting that bad? When we're fighting that bad and like the hang up phone, the let's get a divorce. Like I literally like anxiety attack, chest starts closing in, like the world starts.
That's
Like
what
I-
happens to
yeah,
you.
Yeah, seriously. Like I feel awful. I feel like someone called me and said like your dad died or something.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I really have a really bad.
That's not a very good comparison for you because you really haven't had any close family members die.
Okay, well, I get a feeling of like nothing is okay. The world's closing in.
Yeah, it sucks.
But is it
But we were laughing.
Yeah, it sucks. Later, after it was fixed, we need to get Brittany a microphone. No, I mean, not really, Kyle. Don't give her one. We don't want to give her one. But yeah, no, that's seriously like when. Do you have that level of like of emotional reaction when we're not doing well?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that physical and like upset.
Well,
I just feel like you get mad, and you just.
Yeah, I don't get sad. I get mad. You know this. I have one emotion: anger.
Yeah, mad. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Okay. This segment has been brought to you by Marriage Encounter Weekends.
CatholicCounselors.com.
CatholicCounselors.com. Can we talk about the renovation? You helped with the kitchen remodel. Shout out to Danny and Madison Milliken, who donated us a kitchen sink. Also, shout out to Brittany Anderson, wherever she is in the world right now. R.I.P. But yeah, Danny and Madison donated a cast iron sink, and
from their kitchen remodel.
Yeah, so we tore out the sink, and then I was like, well, we might as well replace the countertop. Anyways, it was really fun.
It was the perfect color. And
it was a big project. I feel proud of it.
It was awesome.
We also installed this plant wall, which Brittany also helped with. This like selfie wall. That's pretty fun. And just people that are following along with the show and the studio and Patreon. I'm hoping that room, like the plan is to make the studio like nice so that people can rent it out, or just that collaborative space or community. And I think with that kitchen being a little nicer, it's just like
definitely
a nice place
helped
to hang out.
because it was like just a room where it was totally different than the rest of the studio.
Yeah, the rest of the studio looked really cool.
Kind of didn't want to be in there. Just felt gross.
Seriously, because Brittany now works up here at the studio and her house, actually, if you're an employer listening.
Oh.
And she...
okay, we're going to take again.
So Brittany works at the studio. I mean... So Brittany works at our house and visits. And after we renovated the kitchen area, we were like, we should start eating in there. That'd be pretty fun. Whereas before, we did not think about eating in there ever because it was ugly and small. Okay, anyways, that's brought to you by... If you want us to eat in the kitchen more, donate on Patreon. I found this. I forgot to... I'm going to share this with Kyle. I forgot to share... I'm going to share this. And then... Danielle, do you want to talk about how therapy's going? No?
What are you talking about? Marriage counseling?
No.
Individual counseling?
Sorry, I'm trying to share this with Kyle.
I can't think.
What else been new with you? Me, I'm fine. Jeez. Sorry, I just want to send this to... I found this...
Wait.
I found this photo.
Wait.
No, I found this photo.
Wait.
Oh, here you go. Stop interrupting. You're just doing that.
How awkward does it
Did you get it? Did you get it, Kyle?
No. How'd you send it?
Hey.
Maybe I should just describe it.
You can text it. If you text it to me, I have your text pulled up here.
Did you know
What?
that all vanilla is hand pollinated?
Oh gosh, don't say that. Okay, here we go. This was
all vanilla
look
is
at this,
hand
look at this, look at
pollinated.
this. I learned a very relatable term today. Danielle, can you
Does
try
that make you feel rich?
Can you try to pronounce
It makes
that?
me feel rich.
I learned
cara.
Not in this culture. Learned a very relatable term today. Come on, Danielle.
Oh, I sent you this.
No, read the...
I sent you this.
No, but just try to pronounce the Chinese part there.
Why was it replaced with...
Anyways, learned a very relatable term today. Revenge bedtime procrastination.
Yeah.
Which is a word, I think it's a Chinese term. A phenomenon in which people who don't have much control over their daytime life refuse to sleep early in order to regain some sense of freedom during late night hours. How do you feel about that?
It happens.
Do you think this describes you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was already a night owl, but it's definitely, yes.
Yeah. You have a hard time actually getting anywhere on time, to be honest. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest.
It's true. I can't deny that.
What do you think it is about, like, after 7 p.m. that makes you have a hard time? Why are you making faces at me?
I was going to ask, what is it about you that makes you late? And I was going to say, you made her 5 kids. What makes her like one of the 5?
But do you think this is you, revenge bedtime procrastination?
Yeah.
You had a hard time falling asleep though in general. Like your whole
Well,
life.
a hard time sleeping. That's when you actually decide to go to sleep, though, not beforehand when you decide to stay up.
See,
That's different.
I've never had a hard time falling. Like I always lay in bed and
It's because
then
you have
fall asleep.
Hashimoto's.
I did find out a close family member has Hashimoto's, and now I think I might have Hashimoto's, which I thought you would have to pronounce Hashimoto's. But then I learned that that's insensitive and you should not pronounce it that way. So I never will. I learned my lesson.
But you just did.
Well, what was that?
I don't know.
So
It looks funny on the thing.
It
is very funny.
Thank you.
What else do we want to talk about here? Oh, here's another thing. Another update. We worked with a client with the studio. We worked with a pretty big client. I won't say like we just played a very small part. We just helped them look really good. But Nancy and Bill from Catholic Sprouts and Domestic Church Project, they were in the OSV Innovation Challenge.
Our Sunday Visitor
Yeah.
Innovation Challenge.
They were in this big like challenge where a bunch of different people submitted for this huge grant.
Small
and I think,
Catholic businesses.
Yeah, and I think the
Ideas, at least.
the three winners would get $100,000 for their project. And well, I built a nice website, not that website. If you go to domesticchurchproject.com. Oh yeah, let's check this out. domesticchurchproject.com. And oh, those pop-ups will get you. Oh, check this out. Whoa. Don't click the video. Just scroll down. So they won. They won the grant, and them and the Juan Diego Podcast Network, and the other winner was Eden Invitation, which I think has been on the show before. Anna and I forget her partner's name. Sorry, friend. Co-partner.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
No, they are partners.
Whoa.
No, they're really partners. I don't mean like that. Business partner. Yeah, business partner. Eden Invitation, which is ministering to people with same-sex attraction. Same-sex attraction. There's just a period that goes there. I thought there was another modifier adjective. So they won $100,000 as well. So Brittany's excited
They
about
won
that.
$100,000,
Yeah,
or
the
$100,000 was split up.
No.
between first, second, and third.
All top three get $100,000.
Wow.
I know, right? Like we're not a podcast network. Can you imagine how many kitchen sinks we could get with $100,000?
3 or 4.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, since
Apparently
that one was
they're gonna
free,
open back up.
unlimited.
Yeah, apparently they're going to open back up in January. They're going to do another round. But so they were finalists. I think there was 12 finalists, and then there was another round of presentations, and then they were the top 3 out of that. So it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. Innovation happening at the Catholic level.
Yeah.
So that felt good. I mean, they already had like a fully fleshed out idea. We just helped with like the branding, the website, and then video production. They came to the studio. We shot a bunch of the videos here at the studio, and then did a strategy session day, and they were super fun. So yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there's a shot of the studio right there. Look at that. They're so fun. Bill did such a good job. Nancy's a pro because Nancy's been doing like a daily audio podcast for Catholic Sprouts. I think it's just called Catholic Sprouts, but anyways, yeah, so it was just cool to have someone come in and really test the studio, like really push it to its limit. When's the last time you've been pushed to the limit? The day you tried to divorce
3 days
me. Yeah. Wait, so you do want to get a tattoo for real?
Yeah.
Just the ring thing?
Yeah.
What if I don't want to get that tattoo? Would you get it, or would it be one of these things where both of us have to get that?
I mean, no, you don't both have to get it.
Okay. So you just want that.
I wanted your blessing on it, though, I guess. Like, I don't want you to look at a tattoo on my body and be disgusted every time you look at it.
Hopefully I'll never see it because it'll be under your wedding band.
True.
Yeah.
True.
How often are you
That
planning
would
to
be
take off your wedding
That
ring?
would be the goal. It's been 8 years.
The goal?
The goal to never take it off.
Oh my
But in
gosh.
case I fail, haha.
I love how this
Nothing
is all,
you can do.
I love how
It's
this is
still
all
there.
just playing a trick on yourself. Ha! There you go, Danielle. I really tricked you there.
No, it's just like a reminder to me when I'm
Taking off your wedding ring?
super angry and obviously that upset to
Man.
not thinking coherently, but
Oh, gosh. Do
in
you
case there
remember
ever comes a day where I get that mad at you.
we went to, can we tell a story about, well, you probably shouldn't say names of anything, but
I'm gonna cut the mic so you can.
no. Like we went to this, like, I don't even know if we can say. We went to this marriage retreat, we'll just say. Do you remember this experience of our marriage retreat?
Yes. Which one?
The one where like where like it got really uncomfortable and awkward. Because there was
Wasn't it like that the whole time?
Well, there was like a couple that was older than us that was kind of running the retreat, and then they started sharing about a time when
We don't need to go there.
Their marriage went.
Don't
really,
go there. I'm embarrassed already.
Their marriage went really rough. Do you remember?
Hey,
this?
people have to be. They're like so generous.
It was like going on a retreat where like your parents were putting on the retreat, and then these people that you like look up to and who are older than you, and then they're like implying things that normally you don't hear married couples start talking about.
Your parents talking about.
Yeah, like your parents, like they were like things were really rough, but they didn't break up. They just lived in different buildings, kind of like us. And then, but then it was like, and we didn't really see each other except this one time where we met up at a motel.
Just stop. No, okay.
And then,
stop.
but they're both there telling the story. So it was like, and then it was like a coy smile, like shot across the table. And then everyone in the room was like, ah! Like freaking out. And it was very uncomfortable for us because we still felt.
We were the youngest
16
couple.
Yeah,
in the
we felt
room.
like 18. And then your parents are just kind
We
of
got
like.
married yesterday. Now we already want a divorce.
And I'm like, what do you mean you met at a motel? Like, I didn't really even get it for a few seconds. And then we were like, oh, it was uncomfortable a little bit.
Why are we sharing that story?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It's not how you just described it, but
Well,
glad you clarified.
sometimes beautiful things are hard to look at directly because
Like
it's
the
just
sun.
too much. It's just
Okay.
it's too real.
I'll accept that answer.
If I died, would you remarry?
Yes.
Did we talk about this last podcast? Did I
No.
ask you this? Oh, if I die, you answered that very quickly. Can we
We've
replay
already
that?
talked about it.
Wait, can we replay that?
It's not the first time you've asked me that question.
It's not the first time you've thought about it.
True.
Okay.
What happens
I think
to-
about death a lot.
What happens to the ring? So if you get the tattoo,
Oh yeah, if we get the tattoo,
Edmund dies. You take off the ring.
This is another.
this is the problem.
This is something else I haven't gotten past because it would still be a truth. Like I was married to that person. I don't know,
yeah,
but
if
you're
you
not
get
married whenever you after you die. You're not married anymore.
Yeah, looking forward to that. No, I'm kidding. No, but here's the thing: when you get the tattoo,
I was really upset when I first when my mom was like, "No, you're not married after you die." Like,
that made you upset.
and yeah, I was really upset. My mom hugged me. We don't hug a lot. She hugged me. I was so upset.
When was this? Like last year?
No, this is before we got married.
Oh.
When we were engaged.
You wanted to marry me beyond death.
Yeah.
Me particularly?
Yeah, you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Do our perfect heavenly bodies have tattoos? I figure probably not, but
Surely not. I mean, if they don't they don't have scars, they don't have tattoos. Tattoo is a scar.
But here's the thing. I think
It's a scar with ink.
yeah, but like C.S. Lewis, when he wrote The Great Divorce, there's that part in there where like the wound, well, like Jesus had the wounds after his resurrected body still had the wounds, right? Because there was something about
But they don't hurt and they don't bleed.
so would you have a wedding ring?
Is that correct? I'm trying to get this figured out. Right?
But they're not ouchy and they don't bleed, right, Jesus? I mean, I'm sure that's not a problem he's worried that much about. He can pass through walls.
Well, I mean, if he died like once forever and he dies like
No, but
every
I-
day
no, but I
for
think the-
us,
no,
right?
but I think the
like
point
that
was-
one thing, he's outside of time, so it happens all the time. So he's constantly being
no, but I think the
hung on
point,
the cross. I don't know.
I think the
I'm
point.
so
Stop talking to Stephanie to connect with me here. I think you weren't letting me
she's
interrupt you.
understanding me
Yeah, but
more.
you weren't. Let me interrupt you. We're having a conversation here.
Very hard
I
with the
think-
cameras.
I'm
You
so
guys keep
glad
going
that
back.
girls outnumber boys in this room.
So I think the wounds because they were like sacred wounds. Like
Yeah.
it's part of like they were meaningful. Like they were.
So my ring tattoo is going to be a sacred wound.
Well, I think if a tattoo contributes to your holiness, then it might be there with you in heaven. But if it's just like a insane clown posse tattoo, or it's just like
a flower,
or it's just like if it's like an upside down, like if you're reading this, I'm the wrong way, like, you know, like, or something, then yeah, it's not gonna be with you in heaven. But
okay,
wait, but so if you get that tattoo and then I die, it's gonna be hard to find a replacement.
Is getting married, like, is that an indelible mark on your soul?
No.
What's that word indelible mean? Where have I heard that from? Becoming a priest?
Becoming a priest and baptism and confirmation and deacon, maybe.
Okay. So marriage is like way low down there on sacraments. This is making me feel better.
If we're ranking the sacraments.
Supposedly it's baptism, confirmation, and holy orders.
Okay.
Yeah, holy orders. So you're thinking if you get the tattoo under the ring, then if I die, it's going to be much harder for you to go on like farmers only or like it's going to be harder for you to date around.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about like, okay, if I do remarry and then
you're jumping straight to remarry.
That's a constant. I'm not worried about beforehand because you should know somebody. Like, I don't want to get hit on by a bar.
Wait, you should know somebody. You already know someone you might marry if I die?
They would know you enough to know that your husband died, that you're not married before they're going to hit on you. Hopefully. Like, I don't want to go to a bar to get hit on or like,
well,
you know,
okay,
like,
but
I'm
let's
not
say
worried about
I
being
die.
out in public and, I want everybody to know that I'm not married.
Wait, but if
I need.
But you've said before, if I die, you would need to remarry to have someone to raise our children.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, but where do you go to find this guy? Because this seems like a necessity.
I'm not going to go anywhere but probably home.
Guys aren't going to just show up.
You're right. I have no idea how. I don't have this planned out.
Okay, but you're saying you're not going to go to a bar. I mean, you planned that much out that you're not going to go to a bar.
No, I'm saying if I do go to a bar, I don't want to get hit on.
So then the tattoo would help.
Yeah,
in that situation.
Yeah, like I don't want anybody to. Anyways,
is there like Catholic match for like widowed people? Wait, what's the gender? Is widow a gendered word? Is there?
There's widow and widower. Widower is male. Widow is female.
I thought one was like the one that's still alive.
No.
Like the widower is the one who does the widowing. Your face. Like a murder. Stephanie said like a murder. I thought widower. I thought widower was the person who dies.
Widower is the man.
Give Brittany a microphone.
Brittany is correct.
And widow is a woman who lost her husband.
Yeah, exactly. Widower is the man who lost his wife. Widow is a woman who lost his
My whole life when someone said they're a widower, I thought that was like the person who died to make someone a widow. like a widower. Like a worker. Like a murderer. Yeah. Like a murderer. A murderer
so that's
is
a
not
new
the
term
gendered.
for some people.
Anyways.
2 people in this room.
So is there like a Catholic match for widowed people?
So
that's your status.
Oh, okay.
You can put that as your status.
Okay. How quickly, like how long would you mourn?
I don't have
3
anybody
days
in mind.
You mourn my death?
Why are you?
No, I'm saying like how long would it take? How long would that take though?
What, to mourn you?
Yeah. At this point in our marriage.
That's why I am like worried about getting a tattoo if you do get remarried, because like, I don't know, it's just a constant reminder that you have this whole other life and all of these children with this other man. Like, is that gonna like hurt this other person, or is it gonna like cloud the relationship in some way? I mean, it has to, I guess, anyways, without a tattoo or not. Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, but the tattoo people would just assume it's for the new hubby.
Yeah.
The new and improved Edmund.
There are no other Edmonds, believe me.
Thank you. That's so sweet. What do you mean, believe me? I
don't think I'd choose to marry another Edmund. It's been a wild ride.
Can you elaborate?
No. Let's let's just say this: you had to convince me to marry you twice.
Twice. I don't even remember the gentle time where you just put it on my desk.
Oh,
you put it on my.
Probably because there was no like meeting. I snuck into your apartment and just set it on your desk. I didn't want to even
remember
like.
That. I remember
it was
you
too painful.
I remember you throwing the ring at me.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Yeah,
I remember being in
that was memorable.
Yeah, that was much more memorable. Very dramatic. What are you going to tell our kids when they're starting to date and considering marriage? Have you thought about that? I've thought about that a lot.
I mean, I want them to know before they start dating that the reason you date is to find out if you want to marry someone. So if you're like years away from like being ready to get married, you probably shouldn't like, okay, yeah, they can be your friend, but don't call it a date or like.
No, what I'm saying is
girlfriend, boyfriend.
What I'm saying is when our kids go, Mom, how did you know Dad was the one? And you say he had to convince me. Twice. You know, like how are we gonna navigate that?
Are we gonna tell them that?
No, I'm saying how are we gonna navigate? No, I'm saying well, no, they'll never watch this. I'm saying how will we navigate like telling them, because our story is not
like how to choose somebody to get married, guess, like how to go about dating, like I don't know. I just think as long as we communicate intentionality to them, I'll be happy, because I didn't have that for a long time. Previous dating, too.
I guess what
like there was no like bigger picture of you date somebody to figure out if you want to marry them. It's just like, oh yeah, I like somebody, so you're hang out with them. And like,
yeah, my mom was like, date all sorts of girls. I was like, Mom, that's not how it works in high school. She's like, just date them all. Like just like go to McDonald's with any girl, like go to all of them. And I was like, Mom, no, people like, it's like, that's your girlfriend. Like you can only have one. And Mom's like, no, just go out, date them all. Just have a bunch of girlfriends. And I was like, Mom, that's not how it works. But I kind of wish I'd approached it that way.
Yeah. And that's much more healthy when you're younger, at least, because it's not, you shouldn't be serious. You're not ready to get married. You're in high school.
Is it possible for guys and girls to be friends without ever marrying?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Not like brother and sister.
Okay. Cousin.
No, I don't mean family members. I mean...
Second cousin?
No, Danielle, no.
Once removed.
No, you can marry them in Kansas or something, probably.
Exactly. See, like it's far enough removed that you could marry them, but you're not.
No. I'm saying, like, do you think, like, some people think that guys and girls cannot be friends, like, cannot be true friends if they're single, if they're both single and not married?
Are you using this as a way to bring up jealousy?
Maybe. I don't know. No, I think that's interesting, because when we're talking to our kids about like dating, my mom was like, just date everyone. What she meant was like, just go out to dinner with someone and be friendly with them and just see if you like hanging out with them. Like, don't make it a thing. Like, don't go, yeah, we're dating now.
No, I think that's
do you want to be my girlfriend forever?
I think that's a much more healthy way to approach relationships in
general. Do you think guys and girls...
Like that, okay, this is my qualm with like the term best friend. This is like at the heart.
She hates best friends.
Of my qualm with that word.
But do you think that's because of your traumatic childhood? Like, do you think that plays into it at all?
I can't say that it doesn't, because all of your history plays into your opinion.
So what's your issue with best friends? Really... You weren't a best friend a lot, and
no, it makes it seem like that you're not open to be friends with anybody else. You're like, oh, this person's my best friend. And so that's like a slap in the face to anybody else. Oh, well, I guess I'm not your best chopped friend. Bait to you.
Yeah, but do you feel
about, like, you can have lots of good friends.
So
but you don't like
if a friend said to you, oh, this
I have
person's
friends
my
that
best
like
friend.
If I dig up sweet potatoes, I'm gonna tell that person about it. Like that's like this one. My gardening
I know,
friend.
but if you were describing that friend, wouldn't you say, "Oh, it's my best"? It's like my best friend.
Did you have a maid of honor at your wedding? That's kind of a classic best.
I
friend.
did.
Were they your best friends?
She was a really good friend.
Oh wow! On
were
camera,
you the maid of
Kyle
honor at her wedding.
There was actually 2 of us at her wedding.
Was the other one family? Because that doesn't count.
No, it wasn't.
All right,
it wasn't. So see, like, if there was like,
that's not fair because
she
the whole
only had
wedding
one
party
best
thing,
friend.
the whole wedding party thing is so fraught with like drama and interpersonal.
That's why it's
like,
fun.
like I really don't take, and I try not to, and I encourage other people not to take that stuff personally because it's like it's so freaking hard. There's so many factors at play. I mean, remember I wanted to have like 12 best men.
Oh, you wanted to have 12 groomsmen
Or 12 groomsmen, yeah.
and I just wanted us to have a best man and a maid of honor, and that was it.
Yeah, it's
See how
anyways.
different we are.
Marriage is tough, especially the wedding is tough because all of that situation. And the other thing is you wanted to here's the problem. Here, let's really get into this. The reason I wanted 12 groomsmen was because you had like way more guys on your side of the family, and I felt like it was uneven because I just had a sister. So my sister took one spot on your squad, but like all of your family members took like tons of spots on my squad.
Only James was a groomsman.
No, but initially you
Just
wanted
one
like
brother.
James and then a few others. and
No,
then ushers.
I only wanted a best man and a maid of honor. I did not want.
Okay.
I had to chose my family members because I had to match you. All the guys you wanted in there. All of your
I did want a lot of
best
friends.
friends.
I did want all of my best.
How many
friends to
best
be-
friends do you have?
A lot. Everywhere I
Yeah,
go.
see, so it's not best is not plural.
Yeah, but that just makes that person feel special. Everywhere
Okay.
I go, I meet a new best friend.
Okay.
Touche.
Touche.
Let's see. Let's get a divorce. Domestic church project wins us fee challenge. Sweet potato harvest.
Is this how you approach our dates?
What?
I actually wish you would approach our dates like this, being this structured.
About
These are
what
the
we're going to
subjects
talk
I want to talk
about.
about.
What we're going to talk
Yeah.
about? Oh gosh. No, that wouldn't be as fun.
So this isn't fun.
No, I'm saying like
Is this more fun than a date?
they're different. They're very different. When you're on a date with someone, you don't want to be thinking ahead of time and pulling up topics, right? But it's
Really?
just different. Yeah, no. Do you? Do you want to, or did you think of date? Did you think of topics ahead of time? No, you just want to be there, like
This
in the
is the
moment.
definition of intentionality, isn't it?
What?
You have no idea what you're going to talk about.
Before you go on a date with someone?
You don't even care about what you talk about.
I don't think. Is your position that people that go on dates should have topics ahead of time?
I get excited to talk to you about specific things on our dates that we don't get to talk about, like around the kids. Like there's like things that I'm like, okay, I want to remember to bring this up because
So
I
you
want
write
to
it
talk to you
down?
about this.
Oh.
No, it's in my head.
Oh, okay. That's kind of sweet.
I don't write it down.
Well, you should.
This is why you had to convince me to marry you.
We should do a shared note where it's like things I want to talk to Edmund about. And then that way I'd get the updates and like see. That'd be fun.
Except for you for some reason you don't get my shared notes.
No, I do. I
You
just
just
ignore
delete
them.
them.
I just ignore them.
Then that wouldn't work because you would
wait, here we
ignore
go.
it when I did that.
Oh, here's our next.
time.
It's sponsor time. The next sponsor. Who's the next? Oh, the next sponsor is the merch that no one ever buys. You can go to edmundmitchell.com/store and find our merch there. No one really buys it, but I just wanted to bring it up. Also in edmundmitchell.com.
I bet if you put a shirt on there that said best friends,
Yeah, can someone please make that design?
someone would buy
Best
that.
friends, and we'll make a shirt out of it.
as long as it's
Best
not
friends.
like scary ooze
My favorite.
font.
My favorite is
They
the
might
one
buy
in
it.
the bottom middle. That's me in a NASA, like an astronaut outfit.
Oh, that's you.
I put my face in there really subtly. You got to click at the bottom. There's like an image there, and then you can see my face in the astronauts thing. So, what are you laughing at? Oh,
She's laughing at the
oh,
picture.
it wasn't really working.
Your merch.
It's not $40, Brittany. Someone take Brittany's microphone away. All right, that's been our sponsor. Do you like that one? Is that your favorite, Brittany? I keep forgetting. Brittany doesn't have a microphone, but she's talking, and then you're getting me though, Brittany. You're getting me to talk to you.
It's picking up a little bit, but not a lot.
Oh, this has been fun. Danielle, what do you hate right now? What are things you hate besides me
The
and
heat.
your wedding ring?
I hate the heat.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it's been
killing,
so
killing all the
hot.
plants.
It's been ridiculous.
No, what I hate is squirrels.
What?
I hate squirrels. They ate like 20 of our tomatoes, all of our cantaloupes, watermelons. Now they chewed a hole through our hammock. It's war.
This is how you know you've married someone that's more country than you. Multiple times you come home and your wife just texts you, "I caught an armadillo."
She also was very cool talking about cousins earlier. I don't know if anyone else picked up on that.
Yeah, very a little too familiar.
Right, she was specific states. That was pretty weird.
Yeah. And then you come home and your wife is sitting in the outdoor furniture, like in the, what do you call that? Or outdoor table, patio table or whatever. And I'm like talking to her, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, "What is this big gun here?" And it was a pellet gun. It wasn't like
just a pellet gun.
Oh my gosh, she had a gun with a scope on it.
It's a pellet gun with a scope.
Yeah.
You can see the squirrels better.
This is all I got. I mean, the only other news was I had this kind of as a topic, but I didn't know if this was actually a topic. But I had a friend who we had like a really tough, like he just kind of stopped talking to me, and it really stressed me out. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about? That's saying names. And I didn't know if this was like a topic about friendship, but that was a rough, just whole situation. And then recently texted me and was like, "Hey, everything's okay." I probably didn't handle it appropriately, but maybe there's not a topic there. It's probably not.
I've done that before to friends.
Just not talk to them for a while?
Yeah. You just kind of follow, like...
But like every time they text
distance.
you, just ignore the text?
No, I don't do that.
See, that was rough. You remember, that was a rough couple months.
Yeah.
I don't know what the lesson there is. The lesson is
just
don't
a
have
random thought process.
The lesson is don't have friends. So we don't have current events this week because
Why not?
I didn't
Because the current event has been current for the last 6 months.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah. I'm refusing to wear a mask now.
Oh my God, are you serious? Don't be a Karen. Come on.
No. If they require a mask, I'm not gonna go into their store.
Oh.
If they do delivery, okay. But
wait, but that's
I'm
like
done.
every store. Every store.
It's
requires
too
a mask.
hot to wear a mask. Literally, it was 108 heat index today. It's too freaking hot.
You know it's gonna be too hot if people die. How about that? That's too hot.
Could help
Well,
global
I think at
warming.
108, all surfaces in the sun are over 140 degrees.
Well,
The
they do.
heat-
I did hear that COVID, like if it's exposed to UV, like
and
sunlight,
over
it just
140 degrees, it dies. Most things die over
Yeah, but-
140 degrees.
Yeah, but it's not over 140
Most bacteria.
degrees in Tom Thumb. It's not 140 degrees.
Yeah, so I don't go in there.
Oh my God.
I stay where the sun kills COVID.
That's true. That's very true. All right.
Also, we lost all of our masks.
No, we
so
have
that helps.
We have some masks.
Yeah, like
I'll get
one
you
for
some
you, one
masks.
for me, but not for our 5 kids. So I can't go anywhere because I have the kids all day.
So people can tune in, or people can DM us and let us know if they think Danielle should wear a mask. Please send your
Like around the house.
What?
Around the house.
No,
I told
so
you I'm not going into stores.
Oh, you're just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm just not going to the store.
What about mass? You wanted to go to mass.
I do want to go to mass, but that
You were gonna
hasn't
wear a
worked out,
mask?
has it?
You're
I
gonna
didn't
wear
wear
a-
a mask. Actually, every time I've gone to mass, I haven't worn a mask because you don't have to wear a mask in Denison, Texas. Where
Really? Why not?
They don't want to wear masks, so they don't.
Wow, that's weird.
So like in the
I don't
small
approve
church,
of this message.
I go to, like, nobody's wearing a mask.
I
But in
don't-
the big
I don't
church,
approve of my wife's message.
half of them wear
Retweets are not
masks.
endorsements. I'm not on board with this. We're going to talk about this after this episode. No, I'm joking. Your body, your choice. You can do whatever you want. So can you imagine if I started if I demanded that you wear a mask in the house? I wonder if there's some marriages, like some families.
Hey, are any of us wearing masks?
No, but I'm just saying, don't draw attention to that. But I'm
Shut
just
it.
saying, can you imagine like a couple where like one spouse like demands a mask being worn by the others? Like that would be
Yeah,
rough.
we get a divorce.
Oh my God. Well, we never get a divorce. We just live in separate
That's
buildings.
right.
So-
You can wear masks in your building, and my building is a mask-free zone.
Okay, Kyle, that's all I have time for. Or that's all I have
Patience for.
That's all I have patience for. I think it's been a really good episode. The soundboard's back. Nick is on our soundboard here. And any last words, Danielle?
No.
Anything else? Oh yeah, can we all sing that? Here we go. Oh no, wait. This is our favorite sound effect, Stephanie.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
It's no, really.
All right, Kyle, we're gonna close it out. Ready? We don't have an outro, so we'll just count down. We'll just go, everyone. Danielle, thanks for coming on. Oh, please share this on Facebook and YouTube and the podcast and send us a DM
And subscribe.
Oh, and go to you can call in and leave a voicemail 817-527-1423. Should I check and see if we have any?
Yeah, check. Also, while he's checking, folks, by the time you see this podcast, I will officially be laid off from my job. I have 2 weeks left, so please donate to
Support
Patreon.
Kyle on Patreon, patreon.com/the show to support Kyle's Taco Cabana habit.
I've decided that I'm going to say I'm on a sabbatical. I thought about saying I was fun employed, but I'm going with sabbatical at the moment. I'm open to suggestions.
Okay, wait, no, we got a voicemail. Here we go. Ready? All right, I'm going to play it right here.
That's happened before.
Hello. We keep getting calls from you. We are not interested in security, so will you please remove our number from your list? Thank you.
Okay, well.
Someone thinks you're a spam caller.
Real popular podcast. Support us on Patreon.
Send us lunch.
Send us a good message.
The new kitchen. We'll eat it in the new kitchen.
Patreon.com/the show. We're a really popular podcast. All right, that's it. Oh, here's how we'll end.
Okay, now we're going to go get matching tattoos.
Yeah, here's how we'll end. Okay, on the count of 3, we'll just clap, and then Kyle will hit stop. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.